So, who wants to do a recap for Xavi that just joined?
You want me to go again?
Whoever wants to do it.
Option. I think you are the best option.
All right. So the last time we went back to Fendelin first with the commoners that we had freed from the cave system and finished up some business there. Barak went on a small killing spree, murdering 2 halfling goblins. We then heard about, or well, before that we had already heard about it, but we wanted to talk to Sildar Hallwinter about it, who had let us know that a colleague, friend of his, needed help with something. We don't know what. When talking to the commoners about it, they weren't big fans of his, and we later learned, or Beast later learned why, which is basically because Sildar and this Commander Eleander Fiburn, who apparently has a quest for us, are kind of, they helped the city in troubled times when Saltmarsh was fighting against some giants. But as a return, they basically took away some of the freedom that the people used to have there in exchange for safety. And yes. Then we arrived. Before that, we also learned that it's basically now, Saltmarsh is basically now a colony of Neverwinter, and the government is formed by a council of different representatives of various organizations that have an interest in Saltmarsh. When we arrived in Saltmarsh, we first went to the Snapping Lion Tavern, talked a little bit there, and tried to get a meeting with this Commander Eleander Fiburn, but we're told that he's busy at the moment, and that we had some time to spend. Upon which we went to the Snapping Lion Tavern, and yeah, had some drinks, had some food, learned about a market or a mining exchange where I could possibly sell the cart that I had, and also about a magic shop on the other side of the river that splits the town. We went to the magic shop first, called Faithful Quartermasters of Use, where a female tiefling owner named Captain Shankross was greeting us. Chandros greeted us, and yeah, she has fairly good, well-priced magic items that she can apparently get from somewhere. Maybe off a wagon or something. And yes, I ordered a cloak of protection of some sort if she can get her hands on one, and Audrey ordered, it was a cloak of invisibility, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Thank you for the spelling. I had something completely different. And we also learned about something called Apparatus of Qualish, is what I have written down.
Yeah, Qualish the inventor, right? Was the owner of this apparatus?
Qualish was the inventor, and he had constructed something, and he lost it. And she said that she would probably pay good money for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where we left off.
As soon as we are not more interested than her in this apparatus, but let's see what it is.
Maybe you are. I mean,
yep.
You have to see for yourself, but okay.
And now we are going to the minor exchange to sell the cart.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so we are going there, right?
Yep. We learned
where
here.
Our catty friend is a bit obsessed with selling this cart.
I could use the coin for the cloak.
That's right. I was only joking. I know I love the animals. Okay.
So we approach the miners exchange.
Okay, so you go up the hill. I don't know if you want to go through the south or go back to the city gate.
Mhm.
It's up to you.
So the city gate.
What is exactly? Yeah.
Wait, what? Why?
You can take two routes. Like you can go through this passage that goes around the shores and the cliffs and everything,
Oh,
or you could go back here.
no, let's go this way. We'll see what the rest of the town looks like.
Okay.
If that is okay with everybody.
Yeah.
Then as you go south, to say it somehow, it's not exactly south, but you up the road until you see a curve going to the right and some set of stairs, and also on the little isle on the other side of the canal, to say it somehow, there is a couple of giant stones, like two monoliths.
A giant what?
There's two monoliths here, two
Okay.
big stones, like one in front of each other.
Mhm.
It's quite strange because there's nothing else, no way to get there, but there are two stones that seem well kept. And quite strange, to say it somehow, but apart from that, nothing relevant. Just a structure on an uninhabited island. And
Okay.
that's the most interesting thing of it. Then you climb the stairs and go through a well-off district, what seems like the more colonial, more
Can I do a history check or perception check on the monolith to see if I can know
yeah, sure,
who
absolutely.
made? Okay. Where are my dice here? $15 plus. It's a history or perception?
History. There's
History.
nothing happening.
It's a 18.
Okay. You remember that you've read some. You just remember that on some of the libraries of the Helgral Helm or whatever. Yeah. Wait. Hold, not Helm. Sorry. On Helgral Hold, you remember that on one of the libraries there was some book that narrated the stories of the sea people, and it spoke on one chapter. It's like I mentioned, a small note on the side of the page about some evil human tribe that lived on this land, and that they use those stones. The book did had special interest in the stones, like they were made out of granite. It was a rock that shouldn't be here, but quite interesting. Like the book was made by dwarves, so they were quite focused on the stones, but they also narrated the story of how they trapped sirens there and they led them to die on chained to the stones. And that would be. Oh yeah, sorry. And they did that to attract fish to the shores, so that may explain why Saltmarsh has so much of a fishing business.
Okay.
But there's no sirens at the moment.
No. Though the
I-
legends also talk about how other beings, other sirens, and including a jinn, have scoured the plains in look for the soul of one of the sirens that died here.
Okay. At the moment, I don't give much relevance to that, so I don't share it at this moment.
Let me check one thing, but I think you may know that this was a tribute to Amberley. I think. Yeah.
Turn to Audrey and ask him, can you speak with animals?
Yes. Yes.
can
Why do you want?
you can understand what they say?
Yes, I can do that.
Okay. Are you guys curious about those stones?
In my case, I'm always curious. What's
Okay.
your idea?
And there are
Um,
stones, so they catch our interest.
I still have my owl here from last session, and I could send it over, and he can have a look and come
Absolutely.
back and tell us what they see.
Sure.
That is perfect. I think a closer look will probably give some light to this legend.
All right. I
Let's-
will instruct my owl to I kind of get it on my shoulder and I point over at the rocks and then I talk to it and tell it to fly over here, have a look around, and I don't think it can describe detailed or investigate because it's not that smart, but it can come back and kind of not talk
I
to me.
can before sending it, I will try to tell them some instruction of exactly what you said. I don't know. In theory, you can send it by orders, but I can probably
Yeah, I can
send them.
instruct it to I can verbally instruct it to do something.
Okay, so let's then wait for when he came back.
Yeah.
Okay. The owl goes there. You see it flying for a couple minutes. It stops. It lands in between the two rocks, and as he went, he comes back, and yeah. Fernando,
Yep.
do you have any ability to speak with animals or
Yeah, I have to speak with animals spell.
a
Level
spell?
1.
Okay.
Level 1.
Does it?
If you want to cast it, it's alright, but I won't tax you because mostly let's say that you can understand it quite good as some
It's
sort
a
of
druid.
as a druid.
Okay.
And what the owl tells you is that basically there's two stones, no, not much else. It doesn't look like nobody has been or no great. There hasn't been a sacrifice in ever, probably.
Mhm.
The chains can still be seen on the rocks, but they have been kept clean and little more.
Mhm.
And there's nothing there that seems to indicate anything.
Okay, when the owl and Aldrich describe the rocks, now I share the. I see you have interest in the rocks. I share the information I remember from the library. And all the things about the human sacrifice and the sea people.
Interesting.
It's really interesting. For me, it's better to keep away from these beasts. We never know what can the stones bring to us.
The stones are our friends. The problem is how they use it, not the stones itself.
I hope you're still thinking the same when these stones get alive and try to to catch you.
Eh?
Don't
Have
be
you listened
silly,
what
Elf.
Stones don't kill people. People kill people.
Yes, with the stones.
A dwarf kills stone?
Sometimes.
Sometimes with the stones, yeah.
Shall we get going?
Yeah, I'll if you keep going, I will follow.
Alright.
And we can keep speak. I will keep speaking with about the monoliths.
Mhm.
But if they are not have been used, the good question will be if they are new in the place, because if they are have been here for ages and casually have never been used, they are not a problem right now. But if they are new, it's someone want to make a sacrifice with, want to make a sacrifice with them. Sorry.
I mean, the stones were described in a book that was on Helgral, and that have been probably there like for centuries. So you can, and it was old on that
Yeah, but
description.
Yeah, but you said that the stones never have been used.
They have never been used in recent times, like on
Okay.
on
Okay.
Saltmarsh time span, like since the founding of the new town. It's just
Probably.
yeah, probably that you know of.
It also rains here and there's a lot of wind, so they're probably super worn down.
Maybe
And
that's.
it was an owl. Like,
We should make some questions about it and see if people know what the monoliths are.
sure.
And but always it's easier figuring out if someone knows something that figure it out if someone do not know something. Okay, let's
You
go.
are right, guys.
Anyway,
Sounds
I
good.
only, I only trust in the nature, like the forest and the animals. Not the stones are not made for me. Sorry for that.
It's okay, only a dwarf can appreciate the sturdiness of a rock.
That's true.
Okay, let's get a good price from the car and maybe some rest.
Okay, so we arrive to the
Yeah,
to the
you
night exchange.
keep on going through the more well-off part of the village, or what seems to be. Some small houses before, and then some bigger ones. You go through it. Let me check. Nothing. Just regular buildings. And you arrive on a big, well, not that big, but an opening on the right, like just in front of the house. There's some sort of square with
Can you
some
ping it,
dwarves.
please?
What? Yeah, sure.
Can-
Here.
Okay.
There are some dwarves speaking. You can see a couple ones with armor and weapons, but on a resting position. They are not too concerned with their surroundings right now.
Okay.
Do they look up as we kind of turn in with the giant goat and our crew?
Oh, did you bring the things with you? Nice. Then I'll ask you to make me an athletics or acrobatics. Helping the whoever's helping the giant goat move the cart up the stairs.
I think a
These
dwarf
stairs
is
here.
better for that. I think.
I will try with athletics. 17.
Okay. Let's see how well the goat does. Yeah, quite well. Okay. For a moment, it looks like a stupid idea. Like, okay, why are we taking a cart through the stairs? But
Because we have a
Owen,
goat.
looking, showing all his physical prowess, is like, hey, it's good exercise, and helps push the cart. The goat has some troubles at some point, but it's a goat; it can climb without many issues. And yeah, no trouble there. Just a bit strange. So yeah, the dwarves kind of look up for a moment. They see they see a dwarf, a giant goat. They look at Bragg and just nod in how to say it. Like, think that Bragg is quite cool with his steed. They don't pay too much attention to the cart. They just look at a giant goat and it's like, oh man, that rocks. That's nice. And they keep at their own things. The doors are open. It's like people are welcome here.
Okay. I approach and look for the shop owner.
Okay. Inside of what used to be a mansion is now an improvised, to say it somehow. It's been cobbled together and then expanded from there. It's a reception with a dwarf there. just taking notes and moving papers, who looks up at you and, oh, clients, I say. Well, good man.
Hello, good sir.
What could I do for you?
I was told that maybe I could sell a cart here. Is that correct?
Shit. I lost my notes. Oh no, here they are. Yes.
That's quite all right. That happens to me sometimes too. I drop things.
Sorry, I am back with you. And you see the dwarf shuffling some papers like, oh shit, I lost my things. This project there, no, the mine. Oh yeah, sorry mate.
Lot of business, I see. That's good.
Well, we have to manage a mine. These things happen, and then we have to speak with Manistrad, and this is tough. But yeah, sure, a card, right? Yeah, let me check. And he goes looking again through papers like request needs and brings up a parchment, a kind of old parchment, and it's like, well, we could do with a card. What are you offering? And what are you asking?
I am
speak with-
offering.
Sorry, I speak
Go
with
ahead.
Angry Beast in a very low tone. Don't sell it for less than 30 golds.
I paid 15, dude. Well, we come from very far. Not that far, actually. 2 days, I think.
It's not far.
And we had some commoners that were in trouble that we brought along from this town. Actually, we did the city a good, and yes, so we had to buy this cart because one of them was very old. He couldn't walk that well, and now we don't really have use for it. But it's a very good cart. There's nothing wrong with it, and yes, I would like to sell it to you if that's possible. For maybe 35 gold.
30. Mate, you won't get. You won't. Fuck. Shit, I just lost it. I just lost the word that I wanted. Shit.
You won't find.
You won't cheat this old dwarf. Let me see the card. And he goes. He leaves the bar.
There is an added bonus, friend. Now speaking directly to the. Do you see? Come with us. Come to see the card. There is a surprise for you. The card comes also with a giant goat.
Okay.
It does,
roll
it
deception.
does.
Oh, I mean,
I was going for the same thing.
Oh,
Are you selling Balthasar?
I say dealing with animals was not the plan.
so the
You
dwarf is interested. So you may roll with advantage because it's a giant goat. And they
You
love
can
giant
go,
goats.
you did the deception, so maybe you can go for
Yeah.
it.
Bragg, go for it.
1 second. Okay, that's would be deception, right?
Yep.
Would be 14.
Okay. Yeah, with advantage.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I didn't thought advantage. So 14 or 15. 15.
Okay. The dwarf is like, oh fuck, you're selling the giant goat too for 35 gold? Yes, absolutely. Oh my
Ah,
god,
you
that's a super deal. Nice.
Wonderful.
And
Perfect.
he goes back and
You are terrible guys. Selling animals.
He can eat it for all I care.
he
yeah.
comes he asks him to come inside again, and of course Thornhold Mining Company will be excited to do deals with you again, and like he offers you the money and
Wonderful. Thank you.
you can leave it here. We have a stable right at your left going out. Or,
Mm-hmm.
so leave it there, and well, you're welcome to come back.
Of course.
If you ever find another goat like that, man, bring it back.
Please treat Balthazar well, and be careful. Sometimes he tries to get away, especially at night.
We'll secure him quite well.
Very good.
He's a clever goat. And I go with the group.
A bit ethereal at times, but you'll take great care of him.
I should roll insight on that. Well,
Had to take it one step further, huh?
he got it as a joke, and yeah, sure. It will be nice. Anyway, I have work to do, so please.
Okay.
Okay, thank
Farewell,
you.
sir.
Well,
So this is one exchange where we cannot get our payment from the drug store.
Too bad it's the
Oh.
only one in town.
No, goats can just run away or something. Like he had a goat. We sold him a goat. They have a goat, right?
Indeed.
Nothing wrong with that.
Technically,
Anyway.
yes.
Easy.
That's wrong.
It's not wrong.
To
I
a mate.
I take
One of an order.
I take the 15 gold that I paid for it and split the 20 between the four of us, so everybody gets 5 gold and I take 10. 20.
Thank you.
Perfect. I would like to go see the arms store of this town.
Okay.
It's always something interesting.
They look like dwarf, but they are not. Or there is an arming store besides the forge. We went just.
There's no arming store,
Oh.
but
No, we found the forge, but they mostly make like ship forging.
Yeah.
Peaceful village.
There's something. Let me find it here.
That worked really well, Xavi. I was thinking the exact same thing.
It just came to me. It's
I
so
mean-
easy.
Essentially, this magic item is like an endless source of money if you just like sell animals to like random people that you meet.
Out of character, what would happen if you sold one of those balls?
If what?
What again?
If your character sold one of those balls, like
I guess the other person would get to throw it, and then it's expense one charge for me.
okay,
I
so you have a
guess.
limited amount.
Yeah, 3 per day.
Okay,
And I mean, I have an owl and a rat. Like, great. But I mean, it's fun. It's kind of versatile and it's random, which I like.
it's amazing.
Hey, it's cool. It's very good for role playing, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I hope that when you go and try to retrieve your due payment from the mines, it's not Ungund who's there waiting for you.
Or somebody can disguise themselves by that.
That goes on the book.
The Book of Grudges.
Yes.
Well, Brack, why do you want to find an arming store?
It's always a good place to gather mercenary work. I take there is no mercenary guild or association in this town. It looks very peaceful. So that's a good place to gather knowledge around the city and see if there is something to kill. Maybe some greenskins.
You wish to?
Of course.
I think, Brack, you can make an egg for this time and keep this village as a peaceful village, as you said. Try to avoid killing. For now.
Oh, brother, that doesn't depend on me.
I don't know why I waste my time.
If Greenskins keep out, then this will still be a peaceful village.
You're right.
Which time of the day is now? It's
It
evening.
was afternoon. Yeah, it's getting dark now.
Well, we can try to go where we can find this kind of information. The forts look like I think in this type of towns, the good place is the port. It's where there are movement and the people have information.
You're right. I agree. We need to visit the port area, the harbor. No?
Yeah, let's try there. If we don't have an arming store, let's try there.
Okay. Through which street would you be going?
Where we are now? Can you click there on the map,
Here,
please?
you just sold
Okay.
a fake goat that's about to disappear.
Making friends in the village. That's
Yeah.
right.
They do not need to know.
Oh,
Um,
dwarves have long memories.
Where is the main? There is some kind of like a main harbor, or all this coast is the same.
These are the docks, like
Yeah.
from here to
Hello.
here. Although,
So-
most of them are operating.
For me,
or-
we can go over.
Yeah, we look for a place where we see there is movement, people. We can gather information.
What?
Try.
How do we get here? By the north path or by the south one? I
We
can't
have
remember.
come from the south one. So we came from the south one. We can go
For the
North.
north. Yeah, I
North?
agree.
always to the
Always
right.
Always right.
Always right.
Okay, so you're about here, right? You're moving through this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay, what you could see through this street, to say so. First, on your left here, you can see the jail and barracks, or what look like that, and you can see some guards training, although they are already going back to guard duties and all that because of the fall of night. And you can see some activity on the building on the right. A sign is hanging from up the door, saying "The Wicker Goat," and you can understand from the music. Oh, who's gone?
We
Someone
lost Conrad.
We lost Conrad. Oh, well, he will be back in this. Anyway,
Oh, here's the sound again of the bottle.
Yeah, sorry, I was gone for some reason.
okay.
No problem.
Well, what's the last thing you heard?
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm fine. I don't think, unless I missed something big. It was talking about what to do next, basically. Going to the harbor, I think.
Yeah, these guys here moved up, like they went north to the wall,
Yeah.
then turned right, and I was describing what they were seeing once they turned right to go again to the beach.
Awesome. Alright, just keep going.
So yeah, you see the barracks and what? The barracks at left, what would be the guard headquarters on the left, this building here. And on the right you can see
Which one? Can you click again?
Yeah.
I can
Here
see the...
you can
Ah,
see
okay,
the,
we are
the
there.
barracks.
Mhm.
You can see the tavern here. Most of the guards that are going off duty right now are just crossing the door. Just crossing the street and going to the tavern directly. Some of the dwarves have gone with you, like some of the miners, and are all congregating in this tavern. You can also see a notice board, but it's empty right now. There's no papers or anything. And
Okay.
yeah, that's it around this area. You continue going down, I assume.
This is a different tavern where...
Yeah,
of
it's
the...
another one. The Wicker
Okay.
Goat is called.
What is it called?
The Wicker Goat.
The
Like
The wicker goat.
Wicker.
Okay.
As soon as I read the name, my face puts that for remorse of selling the goat and all the scam and all this and all just happens. I start worrying about. We will get caught. We shouldn't do that.
Just as you're going down, you can hear on your back like someone speaking, and you can hear the words "magnificent goat." And yeah, I just bought it for a really low price. Between laughter and that, and as two friendly dwarves, one of them you recognize, goes into the tavern.
The one we sold the gold
Yes.
to.
Okay, I'm just quiet and keep trying to look what he does discreetly.
He's not paying any attention. He hasn't realized you were there. Like he went after you, but thinking of her new super goat, and he was really excited.
Okay, I just keep with my remorse.
Do we go in the tavern?
As you
Let's
wish.
maybe have a drink and see what if people here know something about this Qualish person.
Yeah, I think I need to drink.
But guys, please don't try too much or lack. So this guy we have a disappearing goat. Don't drink too much and tell them the truth. I know you.
It serves him right for not taking care of the goat. Must be so alone now in the stable.
Yeah, that's right. You can always say that. But and please don't make more deals with animals.
But the goat will disappear anyway, so the goat.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not bad for the goat.
No, for the goat. You're right in this case, but my dwarf friends are sometimes trying too much their luck, and especially when they drink. So I'm ready for the war thing.
What
Hey,
life-
we are
what's
good
life
drinkers.
without the risk?
Yeah, you're right. And always you're good drinkers, and you always have a plan. This is something I have to learn.
But
Yeah.
I do not drink. What are you talking about? I never drink.
Yeah, you're right.
And
Yeah.
as you have seen in the escaleras, in the ladders,
Yeah,
there is no bad plan, just bad execution.
you're right. Yeah, you're right. You see, I'm looking to you, Beast, and say, yeah, like putting a face like you will see how this work.
Okay.
But okay, anyway,
Yeah.
let's go inside.
As you
The wicker
get
goat.
closer,
Wicked goat. Yeah.
change things.
Oh,
Someone.
Yes, we go in.
Changing the music.
The order is there.
it also makes that sound when you change the music. Yeah.
I absolutely removed all the notifications, so now I'm free. Anyway, as you go in, you can see a quite familiar bard on one of the I don't know how it's called, tarima. One of the
Yeah, like in a scenario or something.
yeah, in a scenario, quite happily singing and playing, and you can
Do
see
we
a,
know? Do we
What?
know him? You say. You said we know him.
yeah, quite a
Oh, familiar
familiar
dwarf?
dwarf, although it's not exactly the as
It's Rangrim.
no,
him?
it's not Rangrim at all.
Okay. Okay.
But it's very similar.
Bard. Dwarf.
It's a
I
dwarf,
thought.
a dwarf, redhead bard. So yeah, it's Rangrim. It's Rangrim completely wasted, but he's at his own, just playing background
I
music.
run. Okay.
And as you enter, an old man, not quite old, but an older man, greets you like, "Come on, come in. Dwarves and humans are always welcome, and their friends are too. What can I serve you?
As soon as I notice that it's Rangrim, Audrey is very sentimental, and it goes to Rangrim and give him a hug, like having like he has been without watching him for months. My friend, what are you doing here? What a surprise! I really
He's
miss you.
completely wasted, like, what? Oh, fuck, Audrey! But I saw you 2 hours ago! Don't mess with me. And he pushes you. Go drink! Go drink!
Anyway, it was very nice to see you again.
You
Rangrim.
too.
It's not a good idea waking him up.
And
No, he's singing, he's playing, he's dancing, and he insists that you go do the same. But you can't stop the music.
And I keep an eye on you, like feeling a really hard friendship to you, only for these 2 hours separated of you.
So the rest, this man is offering you, or asking more than offering, what you want to take, and if you want to take a sip.
I'll ask for another glass of milk.
He again
Somail.
looks weird at the giant tabaxi, like, you realize we're a tavern, right? We don't have that at these hours.
Okay.
Anyway,
Well, then I'm fine, thank you.
nothing? Okay. You ask for some ale, and he points at Owen.
Yes, please.
would like
You
to
old
like-
man? Oh, sorry. Come on.
I would like a light beer.
Okay. And finally he goes to the dwarf. And you old man, what do you want?
Get me your strongest water.
You're what? Are you even a dwarf? And he turns back and goes for your things.
You don't want to really know, huh?
I mean, he comes back after pouring some ales and getting you a glass of a glass of water. And he just speaks to you like, well, I would appreciate an abstaining, a no drinking dwarf every now and then. So, yeah, have a seat, please. I'll treat you to that water.
Absolutely, thank you, good sir.
After a while, you can see that there some dwarves are already starting to get a bit. They have gone a bit over the top and have been drinking for a long time, and they are just storming the scenario and doing stuff with Rangrim, just singing and dancing and going a bit crazy. You can.
What more? There are more people in the tavern. I
Yeah.
guess?
There are 4 or 5 dwarfs that have come from the mining operation. There are some guards also that you've seen enter. You can see the man that you saw
They are
the
human.
goat.
Human.
Yeah, they are human. They are from the city. They are the Lord's Alliance guard. They are not militia, local militia.
Okay.
Yeah, you see that, and also you can see with the rest of the dwarves a dwarven woman that is like she has some kind of authority over some of them, and she's being bossy, but in the sense that you should drink more, and you too, let's go have fun.
Okay, I will try then with the owner of the bartender or whatever the name it is.
Okay,
I will try to talk to him.
go ahead.
I will say, "Hi, sir. Very nice tavern. I think you are
Thank you.
This is the best of the city, right?
I would like to think it is. At least it doesn't smell like fish.
And you have, yeah, exactly. That's right. This is the best point. And also, you have a very good bard here, especially the dwarf one.
Yeah, he just appeared out of nowhere.
You
Some
should
of the
pay
guys
him.
here knew him. I don't know why.
It's very good. It's the first time I see him, but looks like is the best of this area, I think.
You seem quite friendly to see for it to being the first time you saw it.
Yeah, but it's because I confused. I was confused. I think it was another friend of me, very similar. Anyway,
Don't
we
let
are looking
dwarves
for.
listen to that. They'll get mad.
Anyway, I know you are the sometimes the owners of the taverns are the best knowers of the villages they are. We are looking for Qualish the inventor. I don't know if you have something
I have
here
no idea who you're talking about, but
no Qualish no
no,
doesn't.
no, there's no one in this town, at least that I know of, that knows who this is. But if
Can
you
I check?
said it's an inventor,
Yeah, it is an inventor.
and you think it's from here, from this town?
Not really. I don't know if this is his hometown, but I know he was here by some reason.
I don't know, I haven't heard anything. Anyway, if
Okay.
you want
Can I
more
check?
information, maybe you could go ask to the gravedigger, or maybe to the Valkur priest. Those guys, those old men, sure know a lot of things from around the area.
Okay, thank you for it. There, where can I check if he's lying?
No, go
No.
ahead. Inside.
Inside is 15.
He seems genuinely disconcerted. He doesn't know who you're talking about, but
Okay.
the offering he did is quite real. He told you that those two men could help you.
Okay, sir. I really appreciate your information. Where we can find this gravedigger and the priest?
Let me check. What is it?
Normally we'll find them at the cemetery
Yeah,
and the
of course.
church.
You can find.
I was assuming the same, but I'm not really
I'm
intelligent.
kind of a priest myself, so I know that kind of things.
Thank you, Owen, for your information. All right.
You can
He
always
points at
ask
you.
me
He tells you that over the hill on the south,
Mhm.
going at the end of the town in Waterdeep direction,
Mhm.
direction, you can find the local cemetery, and there's a temple to Valkur, I think it's called. To Valkur, on the side on the cliffside too. So you can find those men there.
Okay. So the priest is or the church or whatever is close to the cemetery then. Okay. Thank you so much. And congratulations for your tavern and for your beer.
Thank you.
Wait.
I hope you enjoyed it.
I have a little question more. Do you know where we can find Eliander Fireborn?
At these hours at his home, but I don't think you'll want to disturb him. Anyway, if you want to talk with someone in the council, you have Manistrat here.
Can you point me to that man?
He points at the dwarvish woman that's being the center of the party.
Mm-hmm.
There you have it, Mrs. Copperlocks, all for you. Although maybe talking to her right now is not a good idea. At least
Yeah.
not of official stuff. But you do you, mate.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And he goes to serve other patrons.
Okay. We try annoying the one that's in his house, or the one who is partying, or wait till tomorrow. What do you think, guys?
Good question.
Since we're here,
Yeah, we may as well.
Go, Brack. She's
No,
a...
you're the one with a good hand for the ladies. You should go talk to her.
It's a dwarf, so I have enough dwarfs for now. I think some of you need to take care.
I mean, you Owen, are the only one who's gotten a keys in our adventures.
I'm not that good with dwarf woman. I'm
No,
not
but
even that good with...
I'm sure she will be good with you.
Well, nothing. Let's go. And I approach her. I finish my drink and approach her.
Go ahead, Tiger.
What name did you just set, Alex?
Manistrat Copperlocks. Let me share it with you.
Oh, call her Silverlocks. That's going to be funny.
Did you see it already?
Yeah, I've seen. I've seen. You end up with the beard dwarf, your woman.
What?
It has a beard, or it is just.
Yeah, kinda. I don't know. I just got the.
Most dwarf women have beards, no?
I think
Yeah.
they do have something like not a full beard, but
Yeah, like a mustache.
some
or...
of them do.
She's very beautiful, Owen. You can do it.
Not my type.
You,
And approach
sure
her.
you know,
And
the beauty is in the inside. The inside.
excuse me, Lady Manistrat.
It's weird to refer to my name with a lady before, but hey, welcome. What can I?
I don't know. I just hear you are an important person here.
Ah, so
And
once the alliance. I wish I could go back to home, but I can't.
She was dancing or in a table?
Right now it's in a table. She was ordering around her man.
Okay. As I ask if I can sit.
Yes, of course. Come sit here.
Hello, I'm Owen. Owen from Helcaral, and
Mm-hmm.
we are here in Saltmarsh because we fuck, I don't remember any name.
Eliander or Fireborn.
No, Eliander, Fireborn, and
Sildar.
Sildar. I don't know if you know him. Told us that there are some rumors of Eliander Fireborn needing. Well, he can use some help.
I mean, sure, we can use some help, but right now everything seems calm. I've heard rumors about some people coming from a weird poacher, a weird man. He came off on an adventure on a haunted house that they say. I don't know if it's haunted or not. It's over there, and she points inside of the building so you can't see anything, but she points over to the north, like, and that, and they say that some people have been attacked on the docks and some things, but nothing out of the ordinary right now.
What kind of attacks?
Some drunk people getting banished? I don't know. It had happened. Most drunks just drown and the sea claims its bodies. Oh, poor lads. Anyway,
maybe we can check that too. And that's all things because it's just rumors about a haunted house. I don't think it get to another towns.
what?
If the problem that Eliander Fireborn has is rumors with a haunted house, I don't think that will travel to that far.
No, I think the most trouble he has is unrest with the local population.
And
You
what
see?
kind of man is Eliander Fireborn? We just hear bad things, but I think it's just because of the alliance.
Mhm.
What opinion you have from your colleague?
Well, he's serious, he's stubborn. He's a good man, but a bit harsh.
Well, thank you.
And disabled.
Wait, and I sit again. What kind of disabled?
She starts laughing. That's the best part. No one expects him to be how he is. Nah, he's an old warrior, and all old warriors have some scars to wear.
Oh.
He has a peg on a leg. He fits so well in this town. And she starts laughing again.
Well, thank you again. See you. And I go back to my table. and explain the rest of the party what I have heard.
Okay, Owen, it was okay with the girl.
Well, it was a normal chat,
Okay. So
everything regular.
You have a second date?
I'm not. I'm not involved, ladies.
Right.
I don't know.
Do you have her postal code?
This town. I think it must only have one. If you were interested, Barack, why did you don't go?
Because I love to see you struggle, friend.
Fan of my pain. and order another ale.
I ordered also another light beer. Then what did she say about?
Well,
Amber?
she told us about she told me about not big problems in the town. So I don't know why the rumors are talking about. Why should Fireborn need our help? But she told me that there is a rumors of a haunted house near the docks, and there are some drunk people vanishing in this town.
Just out of character. I
Yeah.
think you're probably drunk. You're the one,
I-
not the one. No, she told you that there are rumors on the docks about a haunted house,
Okay.
and people are disappearing from the docks. Some people just disappear.
And do you know if this is what Eliander Fireborn needs from us to clarify this thing? Or
We know that yet.
We don't know that yet. We know that that's a thing that happens, but I cannot be sure if it's what Eliander is struggling about.
okay, she has no idea what that, right?
No, I asked her.
Okay.
This is hardly worth our attention. What are we doing? What are we even doing here?
Just watching Rangrim.
Well,
Well,
it's
let's
not worth
see what this
our attention,
Fireburn
but
wants from us.
Alright.
Let's see what this Fireburn wants from us. And you didn't learn anything about Cavish, was it?
Gabish? I forgot about questioning about it.
Qualish? Qualish.
Qualish.
Qualish the inventor, yes.
Qualish the inventor. It's the one of the tiefling girl told us about.
Yes.
I can write the name down for you in a tissue if you want. In a piece of paper.
Qualish the inventor, Qualish the inventor, Qualish the inventor. I will remember.
Okay.
I seriously doubt that. Okay, so I'm not really tired nor drunk, so I suggest let's go to the docks and see what this disappearance are all about.
Hmm.
I think the same.
Okay,
I'm so excited about this village.
we try
Sure.
to bring him with us and point Rangrim doing whatever he's doing.
What?
Oh, he will just drown.
Okay.
Yes. Let him drown whatever sorrows he might have here.
Okay.
I
Then
go
I will
to him and say a very, very friendly goodbye to him. And I wish you the best, my friend. Please
Oh, thank you. I'll see you around, I guess.
take care. See you in another life, my friend.
What? Are you going to commit suicide or something?
I'm also crying. Yeah. I'm almost crying. You know, Audrey.
He goes and hugs you like, it's all right, Audrey. It's all right. Are you okay? What have they done? What has the old man done to you, my nephews?
Nothing. I only miss you. I miss you a lot. We were some kind of family. Now we are.
And we still are. Mate, I saw you 3 hours ago. It was this evening.
It was very loud for me. You know, the time is relative.
I approach to them and say, well, he can't become of a dog. You have ever left a dog alone in home? That might be the same thing. And pet.
Rangrim is looking at, he's looking up at Owen and is like,
Okay.
have you heard what he has said about you, doggy?
Okay, I sometimes you need to know how to leave your things. So
Mate, I'm not living. I'm just here.
you're
I
running,
mean,
and I
maybe I won't go die with you anymore, but maybe I do. Who knows?
I know. And remember, you always have a plan.
Do we?
And I go walk outside trying not to put my eyes on him to avoid crying.
He looks at the rest of the party and it's like stops with the thing. The other people keep on dancing and drinking and whatever. And he goes to Owen and Bragg if he's still there. And
I come back the look to Rangram and say, I will
what the fuck have you done to him?
I will keep an eye of him. I don't know what is happening to him.
Bragg, I'm sure it's been you. I'm fucking sure it's been you. It's been 3 hours and he's already missing me. What have you done to him?
I don't know. Maybe he's in love with you.
Maybe.
You do have a very red beard.
I know, and
That's exotic.
he starts stroking it like, I know my beard is good. I treat it every day.
There you go. Then he's in love with you. Case closed.
It would be so nice if it wasn't already taken, I think.
Your hand doesn't count, my friend. And I just turn around and go.
Old man, I'm not like you, just to be clear.
I do it with my axe.
What? And he starts. Rangrim is just shocked, like.
I'm already gone.
He turns and is like, the things you know. And he goes back, quite more distressed right now. Anyway, once you leave the tavern, it's already night. It's already dark.
Before we go, I pay the drinks, and while I'm paying, I ask the tender for the direction of House of Fireborn.
Fireborn, his house is in front of the mining company. I don't think they will receive you now, but hey, you can try.
If you hit the door very strong enough, they always answer.
Yeah, and you may die in the jailhouse. Good luck.
I laugh and go. Well, let's see if we disappear or find someone disappear or find what make people disappear.
Okay, off we go.
Fuck.
I'm already outside, like devastated for the goodbye.
Are you okay, Audrey?
Yeah, I'm okay, but it's always hard to leave your friends.
But he will be here when we come back. It's no problem.
We never know. This wall is full of threats, but hopefully, yes, he's very strong. You didn't see him like very changed since the last time. Was like more.
He was drunk now.
Possible. I find him very old. I don't know. Maybe.
What's wrong with you, Half-Elf?
Nothing. I'm okay. I just was missing him. So much time with you. We cannot leave the cat here and bring him back. I told this to you very.
Okay, this is a bit fishy. I would like to throw an insight check to see if everything's okay with I assume it is. But...
It's against me. I need to roll something too.
It depends on what does he want to know.
I want to know if he's under some kind of, I don't know, spell, drug, something that alters consciousness.
Why he's so weird?
Why he's so weird?
It's I can say it. So it's only because Audrey is very sentimental with the friends, and you are the first friends of his life. So he really miss Rangrim a lot, and also the beers help. He's also so used to the beer, so it's just that.
in part for comforting and in part because it's dark and I don't have dark vision, I put my hand on Audrey's shoulder and say, "Don't worry, we left him in a tavern. It's his natural habitat.
Yeah,
If,
you're right.
if he was in a forest, I will be worried too. But he's in a tavern. Don't worry. Let's
Yeah,
go.
You're right.
Let's go to the haunted house."
Let's go to
As you move on, you can hear some fighting starting in the tavern. Nothing too brutal, but
typical from Rangrim.
yeah, and the bagpipes start sounding even more. And as you walk down the street, the music starts to ramp up. But yeah, that's all.
Okay. All the way down, I keep talking about Rangrim. Okay.
Okay.
So you make your way to the docks, or
Yes, the house.
Yep.
The haunted
yeah.
house.
the house is not in town.
It's not in town. Okay,
not in
okay,
town.
okay, okay. Yeah, we go to the docks then to see what's happening there.
Okay, as you cross the bridge, obviously, Ordi feels some nauseous feelings, but apart from that, nothing.
Can I do a perception check?
Yeah, of course.
Where's the dice? Natural 1.
You
So
can't
it's
see anything. It's quite dark, and you start to think that you may need some glasses.
Fuck. Okay, nothing. It's just the high, I guess. Let's go.
And as you go down, you can see again some people are on the snapping line. There are some people drinking and having some time. They are locals, you can see them, and they are dressed like sailors and fishers, and you can see they are people from here. The docks right now are not that transited. There's not much people there. Like there are some boats and some bigger ships, but no, not many people working right now, and it's quite deserted apart from the people on taverns and on storefronts and houses speaking. Like that's it. Some people walking through the city.
Okay.
So
Maybe we are too late. Strange, but
I mean, it's dark night right now. It's like 10, perhaps,
Mhm.
on a summer end night. So yeah, it's starting to.
okay, guys. Any idea? Who should we ask?
I don't know, it's
Things-
starting. I know it's.
I
maybe
think a walk around the docks would give us some answers.
let's try. Yeah, to find some people here. There are not too much.
Yeah, let's just walk around the block.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, let's do this.
Do you think Rangrim can be here? Maybe he.
The love of Audrey, I had to break it to you, but I heard Rangrim. He died in the fight that we heard when we left.
Yeah, you're always joking, right? You're joking, right?
Of course not.
This now requires a deception against an insight check.
Okay.
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 So for me, it's a 15.
An insight.
And
Okay.
for me,
Insight, yeah.
for me it's a 10.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, you can see that it's a joke.
I will brag. Don't make this to me. This is a hard night today. We are-
Aye. So we hear someone. We find.
What do we see there?
Right now,
What was
you see nothing special. Like
What about the buildings? Do we find something? Some of them that can
What
be
building are you
different
looking?
or
no, they
Uh,
are all quite normal.
yeah, okay,
Where are
no,
you? First, let me know where are you, and then we'll see if you can. See
Well,
something.
if we just pass the bridge, we are at these docks, I guess.
Well, you've
the,
gone.
the beginning of the docks, no?
Yeah, okay. No, as I told you, people on the snapping line, and the guards on the city hall. But apart from that, you can't see anything special.
Can we make a 5 minutes break?
Yeah,
Okay for you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fit you?
Sure.
Okay, great. Thank you, guys. See you in 5 minutes, okay?
Yep.
I fucked up.
What?
I said things that I shouldn't have said because I
Ah,
haven't prepared anything for the dogs, and I'll try to give you an idea so you can explore the city a bit better.
No es lo que llevas sin normal. ¿Tienes tu pantaloncito? Pero no los has sacado, ¿no? ¿Pantalón? ¿Eh? ¿Quién tengo yo la más guapa? ¿Quién es la cosa? No me la cosa. ¿Cómo es mi casa guapa, mierda?
I'm back when you order.
Okay, everyone's here.
¿Qué quiere decir el modo streamer? Es que me he instalado, estoy en el ordenador y me dice el modo streamer está activado en el...
Ah, ni idea, no sé cómo funciona el Twitch, la parte esa de Discord.
Dice, ten cuidado, colega, igual se está oyendo ahí. Bueno. Parece que no están, ¿no? Están por ahí.
Ya estoy, ya estoy.
Vale.
Sí, sí, yo también estoy.
¿Conrad?
Let's wait.
Vale, ya sé cómo hacerlo para que me dejéis en paz de una vez. Que me metió un berenjenal que no sé. ¡Hostias! ¡Qué susto!
Ese sí era el mío, el otro no. ¿Qué haremos? ¿Retomaremos el juego en físico después de esto o qué?
Pues no sé, yo
Le
para
estamos
hacer de
cogiendo, le
máster...
estamos cogiendo el gustillo al Roll20, ¿eh?
No, yo para hacer de máster a mí me va muy bien el Roll20, la verdad.
Sí.
Además tengo aquí
Hombre,
dos
tiene una
pantallas,
resistencia.
tengo control de la música, tengo los libros, tengo esto...
Pero en persona es más.
Sí, pero me
A mí
cuesta
me
más
gusta más en
manejar.
persona, ¿eh?
A mí
Pero
también,
realmente
pero me cuesta más manejar la información.
ya. Pero mola, o sea, no eres un máster, tío, si no estás con tu pantallita y tus cosas, ¿eh? Tienes que estar, ¿eh?
Bueno, no tenemos por qué atarnos a ninguna de las dos. Vamos,
Se puede
dependiendo,
haciendo una y una o algo, yo qué sé. O...
dependiendo del horario, cómo nos vaya a todos. Si no es fácil
Sí.
reunirnos, pues ya quedamos. Y
Claro.
Sí.
Hombre, al menos por vernos también, el tiempo que no nos vemos.
Eso sí.
sí.
Alrighty.
Ok.
Everyone here? Okay. Okay, so as you start crossing in front of the snapping line, and let's do a small retcon. The girl from before, from this evening, this noon, just comes out running as she sees you and goes directly to Angry Beast, the one who she talked with. And after recovering her breath, is like, hey, you man, I don't have your name, by the way.
My name is Angry Bees. My friends call me Bees, though. That's fine.
Oh, that's quite a nice name. Anyway, some
Thank you.
guards have come around looking for you.
Ah, wonderful.
I think.
What did they say?
Something about the man, Leander. That he'll be available tomorrow, maybe.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Perfect. Did they say a time?
I think it was first time in the morning, perhaps. I'm not sure.
Perfect.
They have a reunion too tomorrow, but I think they want you there. Anyway,
Wonderful.
I'll go back to work.
Do that.
Perfect.
You still have rooms for us?
Yeah, I have them reserved, and unless you don't want them.
Wonderful. No, I think we'll use them later.
Anymore. Okay, then I'll see you later. Bye.
Have you heard rumors about the haunted house in the harbor?
Yeah, I've heard something. An old man, a poacher, I think. I don't know. He came a couple days ago, running and screaming like a madman from the north.
Interesting. From the north?
Yeah. There's. Have you seen the house?
No.
Everyone knows it here.
Where is it?
It's around 4 or 5 miles to the north.
Oh.
It's on the cliffs overlooking the sea.
I thought it was in the docks.
No. There's some abandoned houses too, but nothing so spooky. That thing, it gives me a bad vibe.
Okay.
Anyway,
Well,
I have
thank you.
work to do. See you.
Good luck.
Don't kill anyone.
I
She
tell the
goes
rest of
running.
the party about the house being 4 to 5 miles to the north.
Strange. We thought it was here, but
Yeah,
I thought-
that's Owen being unreliable when drunk.
Yes, sorry.
Well, in that case, maybe the pastor is still available to talk to, or the gravedigger, but it's already night. I would feel bad kind of disturbing them for this.
We can go tomorrow morning.
yeah.
Wonderful. Audrey, if you want, you can go drinking with Rangrim again.
If you want to come with me, but I think
I
it's
think-
okay that we rest together, right?
I will rest for the night.
Yeah, let's rest. I will take an eye on him doesn't get in any trouble, but I will not do a big thing. See you tomorrow. And I go to Rangrim. I don't need to RP, but just making sure that he don't cause any problems.
Nah, when you get there, there's no fight anymore. People are still drinking. You can see there are some extra dwarves and guards. Some other people too that don't seem local, but not too much. Like, they don't look as the rest of the people in town.
Okay, I just find Rangrim and wait. Well, try to get some rest with him and pass the night.
Okay.
I will.
As you, yeah, sure. Tell me.
Yeah, I would like to stay around in the docks, just to check the rumors of the disappearances. But well, I'll roleplay it. So guys, you can go back to rest. I would like to stay in the on the docks, at the docks. Sorry, stay at the docks to see if those rumors about disappearances are true and see if I find something suspicious.
Okay.
I guess that people disappearing were alone, so if we are in a group, we won't see anything.
But they're
can you-
disappearing near the house or in the docks. Let's talk about tomorrow. And
But please take care if we already lost one of our members.
Yes, it was tragic when he died at the tavern fight.
Keep. Stop with that. You will not make me cry again. No, again, no.
Again?
For the first time. For the first time. Sorry.
All right, maybe bees, you can let me have one of your animals, but do they follow instructions or?
I think I can tell it to follow your instructions. Yes,
I will send.
but I'm not. I'm actually not sure. Let me check. When the object lands, enter a creature. Friendly to you and your companion. It acts on your turn. Bonus action to command how the creature moves. I don't know. It's up to the DM whether I can kind of transfer command over to somebody. It says here you can command how the creature moves and what action it takes. I don't know if it's friendly to me and my allies, but it doesn't specify that I can like tell it to listen to somebody else.
Okay, so Alex,
Mm-hmm.
can I command the rats?
Yeah, you can take it, and as long as bees
Yeah,
tell the animals
that.
like
Perfect.
follow this man's command. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Then I will take.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I will take the time to write a quick note, such as help, dogs, ambush, in a small paper,
Mhm.
and I'll put it on the rat so I can just send it to Angry Beast for help, and he'll know what's happening.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, I stay at the docks, and I would like to roll for performance to make appear as I was extremely drunk.
You can
Side-
go ahead.
Yeah, while you do that, Angry Bees will like go to bed, pretend like go to his room, all that, and then climb out the window and try to stealthily sneak up to Brock.
Okay,
But like stay away. Like I wanna have an eye on him, but not have him know that I'm there. I don't want to scare him. I just want to see what happens.
Okay, then let's roll for stealth for you, and let's roll performance.
$24.
Yeah, against a 9, he doesn't know you're there.
Against a what?
A 9, you have a 9 on passive perception. And
I got a
performance?
natural 20 on performance.
You were the drunkest you've ever been. You didn't even remember that you were that good at being drunk.
I just take a walk drunkenly around dogs, trying to make it appear as if I was like fumbling and talking to myself. Maybe I drop one of my hand axes to the floor, as if appearing that I'm not longer armed.
Okay, and you don't find much. You don't see anything strange. There's not many people. The dogs are fucking dark. There's nothing to see in a lot of in your surroundings. As long as you walk through the streets, there are some lamps and some street lights, but not much. Although you can hear some sounds at the end of this road around here. You don't see anything, but you can hear something coming from here.
Okay, I walk towards that point, not following the road, sort of like through here and taking the alleys.
Okay. What you find is basically a group of men, humans, halflings, some odd dwarf. They look kind of aggressive, and they are on a circle. You can't see what's inside that circle, but they are screaming. They are betting. They are laughing. They are, and you can hear sounds of fighting.
In the same spot?
Yes.
Okay, I get closer. Tell me when I'm like in an interaction radius.
You can get there, like they are not paying too much attention to you, and you can see those men there.
Okay, then I approach them. Hey, brothers, long night, no see. How are talking to the one nearest to me? How are you doing?
What do you want?
Krakatoric.
What? What are you?
Yeah, you. I know you.
I think you don't. That's a human that just turned to you. What do you want? Go watch the fight and stop harassing me. I just want to enjoy how the exchange blows. And he turns against from you.
What blows? I only listen to, but I cannot see. Are my eyes in place? Can you see them?
He looks at you for a moment. He starts laughing. So you're one of the good dwarfs. Come here. And he moves along. You can see that most of the guys there are like with open shirts, and they look like a bit uniform, like they are sharing the same style of clothing, and they have some tattoos on them, like on a blue tint. Some are quite crappy, but are representing motifs of anchors and sirens and mermaids and ships and stuff.
Okay.
And on the center you can see two guys, two humans, just kicking the shit out of each other. And people.
All right.
You stumble into a fighting circle.
Okay. I keep talking to the same human. I heard I was very scared. I heard there were disappearances in these dogs, and I'm very drunk. I was afraid that someone was coming to take me.
No one comes to take you. But you're exactly the cows that so many go missing on these waters. Just stupid drunks like you go into the water thinking, I can win against the elements, and oh boy, they didn't. They didn't.
Elements? Do you mean that people go missing because they drown and that's it?
Most likely. I mean, I've seen a couple once. I could recover a body or two, but some never come
scary.
back. We've seen our fair share of bodies here.
Is someone here that has something quote unquote disappeared and came back?
I mean, not that I knew.
All right. I would like to make a history check or
Okay. What do you want to know?
to see if those tattoos or something they belong to some kind of organization or criminals or something.
Okay. Go ahead.
I got 4.
You can see the uniformity on them, like you can see some of them repeating, but nothing against your database to say so. Somehow, nothing that you remember or know. They are just cool tattoos on too many people. The same one, sketchy. But apart from that, you don't know anything.
Okay. So yeah, I have no interest in this child plays and these children throwing punches. I'll go. And I'll
Take
make
care,
my
old
way.
man. Don't drown.
I will try. Uh, where is the? And I just leave. I
Okay.
would like to, as kind of a last ditch effort, I would like to approach the pier, still looking drunk, but knowing my way not to throw myself in the water. Approach to the pier and maybe make a perception check to see if, I don't know, there is something out of place, like a place to hide below the pier.
Okay,
or
make me first a stealth check if you want. If you want to
Okay.
hide, and then a perception check. Did
You
you
know,
want to?
I don't want.
Okay, okay.
No,
Then
no,
nothing.
I don't want to hide.
Then just perception.
Okay. So I got 10.
You don't see anything special. The water seems really calm. There's nothing that calls your attention, except maybe there's a light on the horizon. Like looking into the sea, there's a light on the quite back and some strange movement, but you just think it's a ship and don't pay much attention to it.
Okay, then I will just go back to the tavern, but following the shoreline. Instead of going through the streets, following the
Okay.
shoreline.
Well, let's see what you see. Basically, you've seen some quite big houses, like like really, like someone has a lot of money in some of them. Others are more like, for example, here you have the Fisherman Association, to say it somehow. It's called Fishmonger's Plan, and you can see there are some hooks and some stuff in big warehouses. Like they store their fish in there, but it's open. And you keep on going. You see some other houses. You see people inside their houses going to sleep, stuff. And then as you go in front of here, you can see one of these big houses, and it's like it has private piers on it, and a
Private
real
what?
piers, like a private dock to see it somehow,
Ah, okay, okay.
and a real big shield like adorning the house,
Mhm.
with a ship coming, like a front-facing ship, and G and P overimposed in the sail, and you feel that's quite remarkable.
A P and a G.
GP.
Ah, GB. Okay.
GP, okay. GP on as a.
It's on the ensign.
Okay,
on
like
the
a
emblem.
family
It's like,
crest.
yeah, exactly. It's a ship, and in the sail it's a GP.
Right.
More, yeah, kind of yeah. It's not a. It's well, anyway, not relevant right now.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Then
And
yeah,
you
I
make
go
your
back.
way back. You can see that the guards are leaving already. There are just a couple making guard at night. The streets have been. There's not that many people anymore in the streets. And that's it. You get to the snapping line, and that's it. The
Cool.
girl is not anymore in the bar, and you can make your way up.
Perfect. And that's it for me.
Yep. I climb back through the window.
Okay, nice.
Well, Owen and me, we are in the tavern with Rangrim, right? Or Owen, are you there? As soon as I heard that
Yeah.
you will go, I was going with you. So
Yeah, let's. I go to the tavern, I get Grangrim, and go to the one we have bets.
Yeah, and the other tavern there's nothing much to see. It's the same as before, people
Okay.
drinking and stuff. But it's about time for everyone to go to sleep, and not many
Okay.
people is there anymore.
okay. So we
You
I
get your
order-
long rest, I think, unless you
Yep.
want to do any other thing.
No.
no, for us, I listen to it.
Okay.
Do we sleep together or how it is?
I think it was 2 beds for room.
Okay.
So who wants to sleep with whom? It would be really funny if Drag just gets to the room and there's no bees, and suddenly it appears on the window.
Yeah, I think it will be the best combination. Yeah.
I will. I just get to the. I guess it's on the second floor, so the closest room near the stairs. That is ours, of course.
Okay.
I go with Rangrim or with.
Rangrim is on its own. It's like, yeah,
Okay,
I found a
okay.
place to sleep. Don't worry about me.
Then
Yeah.
I
Go ahead.
go with whoever.
Go ahead.
I'm okay being in a room with Brock. We can figure it out.
Okay.
Make me a d20 roll, each of you.
Who?
Brag and Beast. I just want to see who
12.
arrives to the room before.
12.
19.
Yeah. When Beast opens the door to climb inside, he's faced with Brag, face to face, like across the window.
Okay. I am very startled. I'm not able to make out that he's angry bees just at the first moment, and I grab my maul and get ready to strike.
Easy. Just
Sorry.
me. Just
I'm
me.
a bit jumpy. And
That
I
was-
throw them all.
That was. Oh, what? At me or just to the ground?
No. I throw them all in bed or something, like put it away.
All right. That was quite the walk you had out there.
What are you watching?
Yeah, I kept an eye on you just to make sure you're safe.
I don't take very kindly people following me, just so you know. But I do appreciate your concern and your rat. Here it is, and I throw it to you.
Oh, thank you. Well, I could hardly let you know that I would follow you because you would act differently.
That's right. Just next time, tell me about your plan, and we'll figure
Fair
it out.
enough. Fair enough. And I go to sleep.
Yeah.
So that would be your first day in Saltmarsh. I wasn't
Nice.
expecting to take so long.
It's the first day. Always.
Yeah,
You want
yeah.
to do a lot of things the first day.
All right.
Anyway, you wake up the next day. You have an appointment with the people of
Okay.
the council.
Good morning, Owen, my friend.
Good morning.
Did you already dream with Rangrim?
I always dream with Rangrim.
That was strange dreaming. He was
But it's a
What?
nightmare.
Yeah, no, he was singing and playing like the angels. Strange. But then was dying. Then was dying. It was because of the fucking brag. He was making jokes all the day to me. Now I'm worried about him. I hope it's not a premonition.
He will be okay. He's a resistant bastard.
Yeah.
Let's go to have. Let's start the day.
Hopefully, yes. Okay.
I go down, I guess, with Angry Beast too.
Yes, I think we have an appointment.
Cool. So I would like to get some breakfast for all of us. Something, I guess, very quick.
Mm-hmm.
As you go down, you can see that the girl is already roasting some sardines and some fish, like very light, something for the morning. Yes.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No. Go.
I do my morning ritual as I come down and throw a fluffy ball on the ground, and in a puff of smoke, a giant boar stands in the center of the tavern.
Okay. Now the girl and the two or
A
three
giant
patrons.
what?
A giant boar, un jabalí.
Boar.
Okay.
So
Well.
the two or three patrons that went before you, like that woke up before you came down, they are now startled. Like, why? What? What is going on? What?
No worries, he's mine. That's fine. He's with me. I look over at the door. Does he fit through the door?
How big is he?
I think he's a large.
No, he doesn't.
Well,
You should stop doing that, I think.
lesson learned. Next time, throw it on the ground outside. Yeah, it's a large beast. I tell her to come follow me for now, and then we'll see how we get him through the door, or if he stays
Okay,
here for the day.
You can try making a strength check to see if you can push it down outside the door.
I'll do it now, but I think we're having breakfast first.
Yeah, well, that thing can be there right now. The girl is
16.
freaking out.
16.
After some tricks and tryings, you can squeeze the giant boar through the door. That's
I
not...
bought flasks of oil last time.
Well,
remember?
you can use one if you want.
I will use one to pour it like on the sides of the boar, so it kind of passes through easier.
Well, as you do it, the girl that was in distress and freaking out because my restaurant, why did you do that, my inn? And
It's fine. He didn't break anything.
She starts inspecting the door. She sees some cracks in the wood, like it's been a bit bent, and she turns at you and, well, then explain this.
A boar went through here.
I saw it.
Yes. Maybe wider doors?
Yeah, of course. With you here, wider doors.
Wait, I will. Here's 3 gold.
Oh, well. I guess I can take this to Gilar and he will fix this. But please,
Sure
no more invocations inside my house.
I'll do it outside now.
Yes, please. Go bother
Very
other
sorry.
people with the beasts.
Very sorry.
Anyway, she turns. What do you want for breakfast? And she starts
I
eating
will
another
just
one.
take a fish.
Good.
I want some bacon. I don't know why.
And I want something without any animal.
Any soul.
Okay, she starts assorting your stuff, still looking a bit sideways to Bees.
I just smile and wave at her every time I see her.
She's just sighs and keep on doing, and she brings at you a glass of milk.
Oh,
She looks at
Thank
you,
you.
defeated, and I don't know if you deserve this anymore, but I went looking at the mill for some of this, and she just puts it on your table and serves you the rest of the things.
you are such a joy.
I regret this so much now. So that would be your early morning. Nothing interesting happens in the tavern. Just
Okay, guys,
nothing else.
where do we met with this Leander Fireborn, the captain, the war commander? Sorry. Where
We have not met yet with him.
Yeah, I know, but where was the place where we agreed to see him? In which place, I mean?
That's a good question, Alex.
And in the council room, they have a reunion and they want you to be there.
Oh,
Okay.
they summon us in his office.
Okay. Good to know. We should go there early. Maybe.
Better not make them wait, but I don't know how early they expect us.
Anyway, are you leaving the tavern already, or?
Well,
Just after breakfast for me, at least.
Yeah, take breakfast and go to the
Yeah.
council.
Okay, as you are going outside the door of the tavern, you can see a group of guards, like 4 guards, and an old man on a peg leg, like really detailed and engraved, but in the end it's a wooden peg, walking in front of the tavern and just striding to the building right next to it.
Okay. By the leg, I think we found the place. That was the man.
What again?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's see.
What would you want to do now?
We follow them and
okay.
well, how many time we have left till the reunion?
It's about to start, so you better go.
Yeah.
Like you have a quarter, maybe. No.
Then we go. Well, at least I go.
Yeah.
Of course, they stop you on the door, like, oh, what were you looking for? And
they call us. They have tell us that they want us in today's meeting.
Oh, are you the guys from Fandalin?
Yeah, we are the guys.
Okay. Come in.
Oh, but probably you know us because by the name of, what was the name? Starship
Enterprise.
They look at you.
Enterprises.
They look at you a bit strange, like, no, not really, but I guess we do now. Come on,
please.
come with us.
Keep our name on mind.
Okay, let's see what they have to say.
Okay.
And I ask one of the guards discreetly, do you know what the meeting is about? And
no, not really. They are just brawling in there all the days. They don't make any resolution. They only fling shit at each other. I don't know how this town is not ruined anymore. It's not ruined yet.
Okay, let's see what happens and proceed to the meeting.
Okay. As you enter, there's just Eliander there. Sorry, not just Eliander, but an old woman too. And they seem to be arguing, but in a friendly tone. Nothing in particular, just talking between them. And as you enter the room, the guard announces, Sir Eleander? Sir, Lady Owaland? These are the guys that were looking for you yesterday. Starship Enterprises. Both of them are looking at you with a weird face, like that's quite a curious name, but come in.
I don't know why the people is so surprised when they heard our name.
Come in, lads. And
Hello.
Okay, hello. Good
I
morning,
go.
first.
good morning. It seems like we'll have to wait for our young friend and Sir Copperlock. Sir sorry, I forgot about the name and it's quite important. Shit. Yeah, Sir Primewater.
Okay.
And yeah, the young man himself, Mr. Solomor. So if you want to sit here with us, I'll be pleased to chat with you.
One second, please. That
Yeah, it's alright. That everything that was said was by Eleander. The old woman is just looking at you and smiling.
Okay.
I'll share a couple things, the ones I have, to everyone. This is Eleander and this is Oweland. Oland, or however it's pronounced.
I'm back, sorry. I'm back, eh?
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, they talk to you. Eleander is like, oh, so you're friends with Sildar, so he sent you.
Yes, he told us that you probably need something from us, or we can help you in some
Yeah.
trouble you can have.
Some news must have traveled to wherever he's stationed now. Yeah, I might need some help. Nothing right now. I mean, there are some tensions and maybe some help will be needed, but yeah, stay close, please. If Sildar has sent you, it means that you're good.
What about the haunted house? Some people told us during the last day here about it.
Yeah, there's a haunted house in the north. Some people say that it's haunted. I haven't been there. I have no interest in going there.
But this is not the topic that brings us here, right? Or it is?
Maybe, I don't know. Perhaps you could go and investigate what has everyone so worked up. I've heard that it's haunted by an old spirit, the spirit of a man that used to live there. Maybe it's interesting. I heard the man was an alchemist, and perhaps you can find some treasure there, but I don't think it's haunted. That's some villagers scary stories.
We are here for the main.
When Eleander says that thing about that's just villagers' scary stories, the old woman just quotes him and, you should respect traditions. And if they say that it's haunted, it's most likely haunted. These people are not stupid. And they start arguing. What were you about to say?
I want to say that also we are here for the main request of Mr. Halwinter, Silda. Do you know when he will be available, or? So he sent us here, right? So he sent us to come. Esto es fuera outgame, ¿eh?
Bueno, él lo que os dijo es que a lo mejor iba a necesitar ayuda.
Vale,
o sea, no os dio una misión, simplemente os dijo, id al pueblo este y haceros útiles.
Okay. So, and do you know if Mr. Hallwinter it's about to come or it's still here in Saltmarsh?
I don't have any news. No messenger from Neverwinter has said something like that. I
Okay.
don't think so. I mean, he must be quite troubled with regaining control of the Wave Echo Cave. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's been
Yeah, for sure. It's one of our best quests.
what?
It's one of our best quests.
Jobs.
We were
Yeah.
in the Starship Enterprises.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Did
for
you
sure.
clear it? That?
Yeah.
Nice. I think I see you're a competent bunch. That's
I have to say that it was not easy, but it was there.
quite nice indeed.
Anyway, we will try to spend some days here, and as soon as you get anything for us, we will be
Absolutely.
probably
I think you'll enjoy this town. As
We'll
long
be
as you
doing-
don't interact with the people here. And again, the woman just comes in. Why are you like this, Eleander? We've known each other for some years now. Why are you like this? And they start talking again between each other.
Okay, so
Around 10 minutes after, it arrives the next member.
okay,
A young kid. It's not a kid, but it's a young man, like in his
Teenager?
20s. Yeah,
Yeah.
like recent 20s.
Mhm.
And he's accompanied by an older man, like around mid 40s, 50s,
okay,
with a serious demeanor. The young guy is like, he seems jovial, nice, and quite friendly. The older man seems more retreated, more calm, observing, and he stays always behind the guy. Like, he only says good morning to the other two. It looks at you with interest, but not much. He doesn't say much. And that's it. After a couple more minutes, appears another man. This time is this guy here. I'm sorry I didn't show you the others, but I didn't have it. This guy here.
Mhm.
All right.
And
I say
once
good morning, sir. Sirs.
the young kid is like really excited and, hey, hello, I don't know you. Who are you?
We are the Starship Enterprises crew.
Oh, that name is quite good. I like it. And
Thank
why are
you.
you here? I mean, are you local?
We are-
Are you? I haven't seen you ever in this town, and
No.
I'm pleased to. And he starts talking, and he doesn't shut up. Like, I'm sorry.
So she's talking a lot. You mean?
Yeah, he's excited because
Okay.
he doesn't know
We
you.
are okay, young boy. Keep calm. We are friends. We are all friends of Mr. Hallwinter Sildar, and he told us to came here and maybe give our skills here to the city and help the war commander.
Hmm.
So we'll
Okay,
probably
okay.
be around here for some days.
Oh, where are you from?
We came from different sides, but our last spot was in Fandalin.
Oh, you've been inland. Nice. I have to go there one day. They say it's calm and peaceful and not like this.
Now
So much. What?
Now it is. Now it's
Yes.
calm and peaceful.
Oh, really?
Because of us, yeah.
Well, I hope it stays like that then. I thought it already was. Anyway, while you're talking with that guy, also, you can see a devastated, like a really hangover Manistrat coming through the door. Good morning, everyone. Please don't talk.
I say to the guy, this young boy and the old one. And what about you, sirs? Who are you?
The old one doesn't answer. The young one is like, "Oh, sorry. Oh, I should have introduced myself first. I'm Anders Solomor to serve you. I'm the guy that deals with the fish in this town. Haha." And
Okay, so you have a lot of work here because it's full of fish.
well, yeah. I have a lot of work and I have a lot of money thanks to it, so it's a nice life.
Very nice to meet you. I hope we can enjoy some time together during these days.
And yeah, and the other guy that hasn't talked yet, it's been talking with Eda, Owelan, sorry, and he's been quite off. I don't know how to play him, but hasn't shown much interest in anyone, but has looked at you, has smiled at you. He seems nice. And what's going on? Okay, change of music. Yeah, I don't know. He's been shit, I don't know how to run. Well, anyway, he presents himself like he's called Gellan Primewater, and he introduces himself as a trader and the owner of a company of traders and merchants in this town. And I think you know them all already. While you're there, the reunion goes, well, as good as it could go. They are talking about how some of their guards spotted some ships from Luskan and that they are not too happy with that. And also, a smuggler was intercepted not long ago, and they are discussing the sentences. Basically, Eliander, is like we should hang them. It's a crime against the laws of the land. To what Eda and Gellan just say, like, first of all, it's your rules, not the ones in town. It's the ones from the Alliance, and we should just imprison them for some months, maybe for some years, find them, and that would be it. And there's a back and forth between those things, and not much else is discussed in the reunion. They ask you if you would like to help them in future stuff, basically, if any problem arises. And as the guard told you, it's basically nothing sandwich. It's just a bureaucratic reunion, and not much is said. Manistrat looks like she's recovered a bit, and she's discussing that she needs more guards for the mine and more miners. She needs more money, and that it should be arranged, and that maybe that maybe Neverwinter should bring some more money into the operation, and that would be it. If you want
Are we the only ones attending this event?
Yeah, you've been specially invited by the council because you said that you were friends with Sildar, and that reached Eliander the day before. So you've been personally invited by Eliander to the town meeting.
Okay. So for us, I think it's okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys.
Yeah.
We will spend our time probably sleeping in the Sleeping Lion Tavern, right?
Oh, to that, Eliander just comes to you and says, "What?
I would ask, unless you have some places better for us you can offer.
Eliander just comes to you and, "Oh, but my friends, you shouldn't be sleeping on a tavern. Come with me. You can have You can spend some days in my house until you can find something better than a tavern room.
Okay, I was expecting something like this, but I don't want to be unpolite.
No, of
Thank you.
course, of course. You're welcome at my home. If you're friends with Sildar, you're friends with me.
Okay, we appreciate your way to work with us.
Thank you. Anyway, I'll have to leave you for now. I have matters to attend in the
Wait,
in
what?
the barracks.
Wait. We traveled all the way here. What can we do for you? We heard you needed help with something.
Right now, there's no
It's been a
issue.
2-day journey. It was very tough on me. I lost a goat along the way.
You lost what?
A goat.
Goat again.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you. Right now, I have no jobs for you. I'm sorry. There's no issue right now that we need to attend. Maybe
I throw my hands in the air, turn around, and walk away, shaking my head.
You can see the young boy like, maybe.
Excuse my friend, but he's in part true.
No. I understand completely. I'm so sorry, but well, I might need you around here, and if you want, we can arrange some contract, and maybe you can earn some money just
we have
acting as
something.
guards.
We have probably some idea. What about? Did you hear about someone called Qualish?
I've read
Kind
about
of-
him. I've read about him.
And can you help us to find him? Is there something we can do meanwhile?
My dear friend, I think it will be hard to find him. He's been dead for a couple hundred years.
Couple hundred years. And do you know where he was placed last time? Or
I think far to the south, but I don't know.
Far to the south. Okay. So what's not in Saltmarsh? We were confused then.
Why? I mean, what business would that man have with Saltmarsh?
Not that much, but this is something we have in mind, and we need to find some invention for him, some kind of item. But it's not interesting for you, I think. It was
if you're
the only
interested
thing-
in that, I can lend you some books, or maybe you could ask Crack. I don't know if
Crack?
you've met him.
No, I don't think so. Who is Crack?
Craig is the one who tends to the local cemetery. He's a nice travel man and he knows a lot of stuff. Or maybe you can ask also the priest
Thank
of
you.
Valcour. He is also quite knowledgeable about the seas around this village, this town.
Okay, thank you. We will see. We will go there and talk in behalf of you. So maybe they will be
Absolutely.
friendly.
Yeah, one last thing. Do you know where is the church? Can you point us to the church?
Church to whom?
Well, where the priest.
Okay, yeah, the Valcour's temple. Yeah, sure. And he points to one of the windows. He approaches one of the windows in the room and points here to this building. I mean, I don't know if it doesn't has direct direct line of sight, I think, or it does.
Well, that doesn't matter. Yeah, close to the church. Well, see you when you have. See you.
Sorry, the very last thing. I will suggest to you that you don't miss the best bar you have ever listened. It's here in the tavern. What's the name of the tavern? Sorry.
The
Wicker
Okay,
Goat.
a Wicker Goat.
Oh.
He's only here maybe for some days, and you must go there.
I'll be sure to go and visit.
Yeah, he's amazing. And be sure to appreciate it. It can be the last time you see him.
Okay.
You never know.
Okay. Anyway, I'll go attend some business, and I think we can see each other. I'll make you a call in case we need something, and if not, well, you're welcome at my house, as I told you.
Thank you so much.
And with that, most of the people just go away. But the young guy stays, and once everyone has left, he calls at you and it's like, Starship, guys?
Yes. Here we are. Starship Enterprises, please.
Yeah. Entership stars prices. Were you looking for a job? For a
More than a job, we are not mercenaries. We are looking to someone who need our skills.
Oh, well, I think I need you. I don't know if you've heard about this haunted house. Some people in town are talking about, and we got a guy, an old man. He's been saying that he went there and he listened things and he saw things. And maybe I'd like you to investigate that house. I'm concerned that maybe there's some evil thing lurking around.
We are always interested on a new quest, especially if it's helping the people. But what can you offer to us if we make the job?
I'll pay you 200 gold coin in case you want to go there and explore.
I'm not sure if 200 is enough for the dwarfs. Do you know who they are? It's a human, right?
Yeah, it's a young human.
It's a dwarf.
What do you think? Brack?
200 is not quite enough. You see, we are a very famous traveling not traveling company, adventurer group.
Company.
We get things done. So let's settle at 350.
300 is, I think it's quite reasonable.
I want to push it.
If you want it well done, it will be 400.
I mean, I can only... guys, be reasonable. I can always send a group of dog boys.
That will
let's see how that turns out for you.
Well, I may get rid of them.
It's something like offensive comparing us to this kind of...
I mean, yeah, at least you haven't started fighting at night between you. Those guys are nasty and so loud.
Okay, let's do one thing. As it is our first quest here in Saltmarsh, we can probably accept this 300.
300 and whatever you find in the house.
Of course.
It's like a deal.
We have a deal. Seems like we have a deal, and look, Brack, like if he's agree.
Well, if you all agree.
I think
just so you know, next time it will be more expensive.
Let's do one thing, young boy. The next quest, you will pay us the double.
Maybe the double is too much to pay, but we'll see. Depends on how you do your mission.
Okay, let's see. What you can tell us.
If you find anything nasty, that house has been there for... that house has been there for quite a while. It's an old manor, and legend says that an old alchemist went there and started doing his conjurations or whatever alchemists do. Transmutations. Yeah, I think that was. Anyway, something went wrong, I guess. No one saw him ever. People go there sometimes, try to be brave, but it turns out they mostly come back running to town. Some of them never do. Some of them never return.
And why do you don't send your army there or the guards?
I don't have an army. I have some fishermen at my service. I have some guards, but they are few and I need them here. And I don't think Eleander cares that much. It's not fun. It's not Saltmarsh in the end. It's around and it's only crazy people that go there. And well, if they come back, that's a lot for them.
Okay, and do you think there is something especially interested there? Why? I mean, do you know the reason why this house can be haunted?
Not really. I think maybe the experiments of that uh, alchemist just turned it sour. He maybe invoked a demon or something. I don't know.
Okay. Who was the last owner? It was known here in Saltmarsh, or
I don't know. I think he was the last owner, the alchemist.
okay.
Before him, I don't know. We should look at the
And
registers.
he died like 200 years ago.
Not that I'm aware of. Like maybe 50, 60 years.
Okay. Just checking. And the people who came running, that has any piece of information we can use, or is just a scare babbling?
They said they heard some voices. That when they were exploring, they heard some voices. But apart from that, I don't remember anything else.
Okay.
Like they heard some voices for beyond the grave. That's how the guy said it. But I don't know. You'll have to explore for yourself. I can do no much more here. I can.
Okay. Then. Okay. Thank you for the information. We will try to make our best.
I hope you do.
Okay. We saw another thing. We saw that there is no weapon store here in the village, right?
No, there's none. I mean, you can
Provision-
ask the guys in the forge, but
Uh,
that's the
we already-
closest.
We already do, but was no lucky for us.
I mean, they sure have some swords, some armor, but I wouldn't expect anything too great from them.
Okay. Okay, then we will try to do it as soon as possible, and we'll come back to you with some news for sure.
Sure, thank you.
And be sure that you can remember our name, Starship Enterprises. Keep it in mind.
Okay, I'll remember Starship Enterprises. Now I have.
Okay. And the very last thing, remember the bard in the tavern.
Oh,
You
yeah,
also have to go.
sure, I'll go see him.
You have to go. You must go there. Okay. So we are.
Very well.
Should we go? What do you think, my friends? We should go now, or
It looks like it's done.
let's go.
Where do you want to go?
North.
North? You want to go directly to the house?
Yes, we are.
Is there anything else we can do in town?
Well, right now,
Ma-
if you want to talk with the people that may know something about Qualish, perhaps. Or...
Oh, I guess we could do that. What do you think, guys?
We should head to the manor. In my opinion.
You should go to where? To the haunted house. You mean?
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Sounds like we have something to do for the moment.
Yeah, we can demonstrate that we are in the Starship Enterprises, and then we make the rest of things.
Let's go.
Exactly.
We are all together in that. As soon as we are together as a family, I'm fine.
Okay, as long as you exit the council house, you can go up north and go there. As you are going, some curious people are getting closer and asking you, like, I've heard you were asking about the manor. Are you going? And they are accompanying you for a while.
Okay. Oh, how far is it? He said.
It's
5
about
miles?
4 miles. Like you would be there in a couple hours, maybe.
Okay.
I
Sounds good.
think. I'm not sure.
That's like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
What kind of people are those who are coming?
Nah,
the way-
just curious townspeople. Nothing relevant. They're just curious because they are somewhat interested in the house, but they don't want to go there by themselves.
Okay. Then way to the adventure.
So we keep walking there north, following the
You
road.
start.
Oh,
You're going for a while until you notice that one of the roads veers, or however it's said, forks into the left and goes along a cliff. And you can see on the far end of the cliffside a manor, an old building. And once the building is on site, all the guys that were still there bugging you just wish you luck and go back. Like, well, if we see you again, we'll invite you to a beer. Hopefully you don't come back. And they go back to the town. Anyway.
Okay.
Let's see if you can move your tokens. You have them on the...
I can't.
You can't?
No.
No one? Okay, then...
I can move this one.
Then bring yours in, and I'll move this here just to have a reference.
okay. What do we see from outside? It's
Okay. The road to the house winds through the rocky coastal terrain, often offering a view of the sea below. Low clouds press upon you. Occasional patches of sunlight appear out of the water. A stiff wind blows in off the waves, carrying the briny stink of churning salt water. That's what the book says. Basically, you're on the cliffside. The road,
still smashing like fish, smelling like fish, right?
not like fish, but you can smell the salt in the waters down below. It's like not 100, but maybe like 50 feet fall from the the top of the cliff to the sea, and you can see some rocks on the side of the cliff. So it's not a pleasant way to go.
Okay.
Yeah, you reach through the narrow path to a door. There's a wall that circles all the house. Yeah, let's see what it says. The decrepit house sits on the highest ground in the area. Around it, a stone wall has crumbled in many places, exposing the interior grounds. An ornate metal gate lies open at the end of the road, swaying slightly in the wind. Wild flora grows throughout the inner yard, but all the years cannot hide the evidence of well-tended garden that once sat here. Near the house, the rotted wooden roof of a water well rises out of the tall grass. So you come from here, and you can see the doors around here. Like there's a wooden door here, and the walls that circle all the building, and you can see this water well through the gate.
This is un pozo, ¿no?
Yeah, water wall. Sorry, not gate.
Okay.
Okay.
So the main entrance, where is it? In theory.
You can jump through the wall. There's no issue there. It's like 6 feet.
Okay. We need to climb, you mean?
Yeah, you can climb it wherever you want, and there's a door.
What do you think, guys?
Let's check the door.
Probably they don't make a friends.
No windows? No,
Yeah.
no windows on this building?
Yeah, it has windows all around.
I would like to try to peek. Yeah, can I look in?
Yeah, sure. Where do you want to from where? You should add your tokens because
over here.
Okay.
I still can't use it.
Can't you drag it in? Drag yours.
It's one floor only. This
It's
is
2 floors. Well,
two floors.
How a
it's
token.
35 feet tall, like 2 floors and a roof.
I think I will have not the control of the tokens. At least me.
No, I don't.
You don't? Let me see. It's weird.
No, you have to put your draw your character in the board.
Ah, okay, as there is a token, I think it was there. Okay.
No, you have to drag yours.
Okay, now it is.
Ah, vale. Okay.
And
I will look through this window.
Okay. From now on, I'll ask you to move with the keys so as to see where you go and keep an eye. Okay.
Yep.
Let me check what you see. Okay. From there, you can see a living area room. It's quite empty. You can see that there's a door here. Let me. How was the visibility thing done? Here, reveal areas.
And then these kind of alcoves, they're the doors, right?
What?
Kind of alcoves here, they're the doors, or...
No, they are fireplaces.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
you can see more like.
How do you drag your character in? It doesn't work for me.
Just...
You have to go to the I will say it,
The menu
yeah.
bar on the right, there, the second one from the left is journal, and there you should be able to drag your character in.
There you go. Thank you.
There is a garden on the back, and you can see this as the main door.
Okay.
And
Well-
what you see through the window is like there's nothing really here, just a pile of refuse in the southeast corner. So around here you can see it barely through the window.
Okay. I join up with the others and I say, well, I didn't see anybody through that window. We can go around and have a look everywhere, but otherwise we can also just go in.
I say go in.
Okay.
Do we knock first?
And I grab my maul. Yes, I'm going to knock. And I hit the door with all my strength.
Okay. The door opens like with no resistance, barely, and the front door opens into a musty, dirty entrance hall. To your left, a corridor leads into the west wing of the house, and Beast identifies the corridor as the same place where he came from, where he saw the living area.
Okay.
It's very dark.
I will.
How
I
do
will
I do
try
this? Why it's
before
not
moving.
working? Here.
Before moving more, I will try to cast detect magic on myself to see where it probably come the hunting thing. Or without casting, I can try to notice with Arcana maybe to check if there is something strange for me.
Yeah, you can do a detect magic, but you don't see anything. I mean, you stay
Okay.
for some time, but let me finish this, please.
Okay.
Yeah, there
Tell
was
me, tell me when I cast it to mark it.
you can start casting, and it's 10 minutes, so the rest can go explore. I mean,
Okay.
if they want. Yeah, ahead of you, another corridor leads towards the rear of the house. This one. Shit, this music is not the best.
Jazzy bar music.
Yeah, you can see
It's
this.
really haunted.
I love it. It's just ethereal music, jazz music playing in this house.
Okay.
Really
A staircase
haunted.
on the eastern wall climbs to the next story, reaching it at the balcony that overlooks the entrance hall along its north and west sides. The stairs appear safe to climb, though the balcony rail is broken in several places. Under the stairs, at the north end of the hall, a third corridor leads east. Sorry. Okay. Do you
Good.
want to
Then-
explore something, or?
I keep advancing and looking behind to make sure that my companions are close by.
Yeah, I'm following.
Hmm.
Maybe not that close.
Oh, I stay with the detect magic on me. Nothing interesting, right? For now.
You can see anything from now.
Okay. I share that with my friends. I didn't notice any magic in this house. It's strange for now. At least. And looks very quiet, right? There is no sound
Yeah.
anywhere. Can I throw a
Sorry,
perception?
let me change the music because
It's too happy.
it's
For me, sounds like Rangrim playing.
Beyond the grave.
no music.
Okay, okay.
Ranglin would have liked this house. It's a shame that he's dead.
Stop with that, Bragg. I have a lot of nightmares this night with these fucking jokes.
So they don't want to explore. Okay.
Okay. I don't think we find anything at daylight. Normally, the haunted houses do strange things at night, but I think the better we can do is check it at the day and then come back in the night.
For me, sounds good. At least we know the place or we know the terrain and we can find. And probably if something is happening at night, it will keep something during the day.
We could scout the house first now that it's daylight, and make sure we know the layout.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Dwarf
But,
plan.
So, is anything behind that door, Brack?
Saltmarsh Police Department, open up!
Open up!
Open up.
I think it is better to say Starship Enterprises.
Brack,
That's a silly name, Elf.
See?
seems like Brack is in. What
He-
do you
he
see,
went in.
Brack?
Okay.
We kind of lost another one.
This is getting a bit disorganized. Sorry.
No, it's not right.
I open the door, look inside without any care.
Okay. This room was once a library, with bookshelves around the walls. Most of the shelves are broken now, and in many places they have come away from the wall, like they've fallen or something. The few shelves still intact are empty, but a pile of books rest in the southern corner.
A pile of what?
Books.
Okay.
Priest, go check that out.
Okay, I go.
You don't know how to read, right?
Priest.
Yeah, you don't?
I'm a bit rusty around the edges.
Okay, let me check. I take the first book in the pile and look the title.
There are not many books. Most are dual, and there are around 14. That's quite a lot of books. But most are histories, collections of romantic poems, kids tales. A receipt book, but then there are 3 books with the clear titles on the spine. Like the rest are just messed up, barely legible. But
Do they look like very old books?
What?
Do they look like very old books?
Yeah, they are old. They are fucking old books.
Okay.
But there are 3 that look good. Like they are kinda well conserved compared to the rest. And these 3 are the magical properties of gemstones by the Archmage Tensor. Sorry.
Okay.
The magical properties of herbs and flowers by the Archmage Tensor. And the metaphysics of mathematics by the Mage Nistul.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So look very interesting to me.
What? What are the what was the second?
Properties, the magical properties of herbs and flowers.
Okay.
So this can be interesting to me. If you don't want it.
You can keep it. That one seems complicated, and the metaphysics magics to an,
Do you
of
open it? Do you look for something in it? Try to read something, or just?
I will open it and look like what is about without stopping
Basically,
reading a page. Just look what contains.
okay, the third one you say.
Yes.
Okay. As you open it, as you pick it up and open it, a parchment falls off from it.
Mhm.
The book is not important. It's just, well, it's important for some people, but it's about what the title says, the metaphysics of mathematics.
Okay.
But a parchment falls as you open it, and there it is.
What is a apartment? Yes.
It's a piece of paper, but not paper, like it's made out of
Skin.
sheepskin. Yes.
Papiro.
Okay. Papiro. Hey. Seems that in this book there was something, and pick it and look what it contained. What it is in the parchment.
It's just two words, and it says beyond skeletons. Well, it says more, but you can just read beyond skeletons in a phrase. Like, it's been almost erased the rest, but you can make out those two words.
Okay. Fucking on that again.
Remember, you're
I see.
carrying.
Beside of the books, can I check if there is any steps on the ground or something?
Yeah, sure.
Should I roll perception or what?
Roll investigation, please. Or
Investigation.
survival. If you're tracking, yes.
Investigation. I have 21 with
21.
investigation.
Okay.
No, with survival. Sorry.
With
And you need
survival,
the
okay,
investigation.
yeah, it's the
With
same.
investigation is 15. 15. Sorry.
Okay. You don't seem to find anything inside this room, but you find some tracks in the corridor that come from the area you came from that are none of yours. I mean, you find yours too in
Okay.
the dirt, but you find ones that go to area 4.
Which is area 4.
Sorry, here. Fuck.
1 second.
Shit. I have to change tools. Here.
Okay. Okay.
I'll do something. Let me.
And do I notice which kind of step it is?
No. They are just a regular boot. Like, you can't make out anything else. You just see a couple of steps going to that area that come from the hall.
Until what time do you want to play today?
What?
Until what time do you want to play today?
I can do until 9:30, 10 if you want.
For me, 9 maximum. Sorry, but
9
you can
maximum.
continue.
Okay, it's alright.
You can continue without me, no problem.
No, don't worry.
No, no.
9. It's good for me.
Yeah.
It's a good.
Thank you.
Mine's good.
Anyway, you find those tracks, and what do you want to do? Like the rest of you? Anything else?
Well, let's check that out.
Yes, let's follow it. Be careful. I don't know if it's a human or whatever. No, we don't know.
Yeah, no, it's humanoid. I mean, it's like yours, but not yours.
Regular size. Okay. Let's go there. Since there's something coming from this side.
Okay.
I will help Audrey if he needs to make a check to follow the tracks.
No, he's got like a 20 something, so.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to take a first look before going inside.
Okay. What you see is what Biz already saw before.
Okay.
Before.
Okay.
You can see a door in the north wall that leads into a small patio.
Mhm.
The paving cracked and overrun with weeds, and other than that, the pile of refuse in the south corner. The rest of the room is empty.
Okay. And the steps are going.
The steps are going here.
Okay, I will try to follow carefully
Okay.
with my eyes open.
And the steps finish there.
Suddenly.
Yep.
Do you see that, bees?
I do.
It's strange.
Very strange. Where do they stop exactly?
Before you can go, as our order is getting closer, suddenly an incorporeal voice that comes from nowhere shouts in a booming voice, "Welcome, fools! Welcome to your deaths!" Like a voice from beyond the grave, and it booms around the whole room and onto the hallway.
Seems we found something, guys.
You must make
We're
a
fine.
wisdom saving throw.
All of us or
Yes.
me?
Well,
All of us.
all of you listen to that, so yeah, all of you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Some
And
25.
Oh shit. Okay.
22.
11.
11. And Anton 22.
Hmm.
11 for Bees and Brack. Xavi?
Sorry, I was muted. I got a 2.
Okay.
Nice.
For your information, I have permission of my girlfriend to stay until 9:15. So
Woo!
I need to make a lot of things for that for the 15 minutes.
Okay. You're frightened. You're fucking scared of that voice.
I
all of
am
us?
not.
No. Brack and Bees.
No, I am not.
Mhm.
Brack doesn't
And-
feel fear.
Unless you're immune to the frightened condition, I think you're not.
Don't think I am.
Of course I am. I am a dwarf.
Dwarves are scared.
No, I don't
Just
think I'm immune to
imagine
it.
it's a big sea. I don't know,
No.
or an absence of rocks. Yeah, that's it. It's an absence of rocks.
A world without rocks. No!
Okay. Technically, you have disadvantage for the rest of your checks for an hour. You can try again in 15 minutes. I don't know how to roleplay that, but let's say that at a random moment I'll
We
tell
can
you.
roll again and when?
It says that in
15
15 minutes, every 15 minutes you can re-roll and you're frightened for an hour.
Uh-huh. Okay, interesting.
And I reply to the boys, if you want to kill us, you need at least to be shown.
Wait. We're frightened, right?
Me and Audrey, Owen and Audrey are okay.
Because it says a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. I don't see anybody.
Yeah, but it's let me check. I have to go for this thing. It's as it's on the book, so the book says
Yeah.
it's not like you are frightened, but you are
Okay.
technically frightened. So you have disadvantage, but you don't
Okay.
have a source of.
All right. And we can move wherever we want. We're not limited because
Yeah,
we
you
can't
don't.
see,
You
okay,
won't
good.
have to run. You're just scared.
Cool. All right. Fine. Thank you. Guys, did you hear that? That's really creepy, huh?
Yeah.
Show yourself.
Don't worry, bees. We can.
Everything is alright. Don't worry.
Sure, we can do
I
it.
don't know, guys. I don't know.
Doesn't the voice do anything else?
You are now member of Starship Enterprises. There's nothing to fear here.
Okay.
Afraid of.
I trust you.
I told the boys that if you want to kill us, it's better that you will be visible.
What?
You think you will kill us only with your boys?
No one answers.
Okay. Do we notice where it comes from a special direction? It was
No,
the
no, no.
whole-
It was
See.
just in the wall room. It came from the walls, to say it somehow.
Remember, I have the detect magic casted on me
Oh,
for
you
10
have
minutes.
detect magic. True, true, true. How long have you been here?
10 minutes. I don't know.
Yeah,
It lasts for
You-
10 minutes, but I mean,
yeah. It lasts for 10 minutes, so you still have something, so you can see traces of magic.
In
But
any special direction or
it comes from the floor.
on the floor, you mean, or something? No.
It's like the floor is emanating. The whole room is emanating like this kind of magic. Let me check one thing. Here, I'll tell you the school of magic that it's.
Okay.
I think it's illusion. Yes, illusion, and that would be what color? Chin, 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 chin. A deep purple emanating from the walls and the floor.
Okay. I share that with my colleagues. Of course, it's something I detect something in this, something special in this room. We should take care of our steps here. But I don't know who.
Okay.
I don't know who
Let's continue exploring the house and
Yeah, there is a door. This is a door.
Yeah, this is a door and it takes you to a back patio.
It is already open, or
Well, you
Okay.
can open it without any issue.
do I notice the same feeling here, the same magic in this?
No, no, no. Once
It's
you
just-
exit the room, it's all good.
Okay. Strange. It seems there is
but we're
only
still frightened.
Yeah, let's say that
Okay.
it has passed like 15 minutes while you.
Yeah,
were
no,
exploring.
I didn't mean that. But
I mean, yeah.
I just wanted to know if we're still frightened when we leave the room, essentially.
It depends on how much time you want to spend exploring.
look, guys, a fireplace. Maybe we can use the light inside or something. The fire just makes me less anxious. I'm going to light it. Is there something as a fuel?
It's there's nothing there like the
I
fireplace
can
is
help you
empty.
on. I can
It's
help you on
quite
that.
filled with spiders and all critters, but nothing right now. It's
Okay,
spider webs and dust, basically. That's the composition, and the ashes have been long gone.
I guess that the floor is not in perfect condition, right?
No, it's not.
I will grab a plank and throw
Okay.
it in the fire and light it.
Nice. Okay. You have
I have a tinderbox
cozy,
with me.
you have a cozy warm fire now. It takes a while to start it because it's just some planks like I don't know how it's called, barnizadas. So
Enameled?
Treated.
yeah, treated planks. So it's harder for them to catch fire, but after a couple, more than a couple minutes, but after a while, you get to light a fire, and you now may reroll your saves.
Reroll again.
No, not you. The frightened.
Okay. Sorry.
Natural 20.
You just realize it's just a voice. There's nothing to fear right now.
Oh.
And
Okay, I got a 2. So I'm even more frightened now.
yeah, Bragg is just scared shitless. Like, oh, the ancestors! The ancestors are not happy. They are coming for me.
I compulsively start throwing
More
firewood
planks.
into
Okay.
more planks.
Okay. Apart from that, doesn't seem to be anything else from what you've seen already.
Okay.
It doesn't get better.
Let's see about the other rooms.
Yeah, and we will need to find the source of that thing, of that voice.
I do not want to leave the fire.
What about if you could carry a fire.
You mean a torch?
Yes.
Well, that doesn't make a lot of sense. We're in the middle of the day.
Exactly.
While you were being
I approach
inside
the
the house.
fire, ignite a torch. I don't have any problem to carry a torch and go with a torch.
I don't need you to carry a torch for me, but I put it on anyway.
As you were exploring and everything, in the outside, dark clouds have covered the sky, even darker than before. And
Cool.
now lights sparse, like it's you can still see, but it's got an eerie aura to it. This old house.
So the dwarf was not a stupid, huh?
Vindication.
Okay, in that case, I will carry a torch too.
Okay.
Let's keep exploring.
Yep.
Okay,
Go ahead, bees.
come on, B. Open the door.
Okay, I open this door. I kick it in.
This is really short thing.
I push Owen. Come on.
Come on. Ah!
Okay. This room was once a writing room or study. Against the wall under the window sits a large wooden writing desk, partially broken and riddled with damp rot. There are 3 drawers in each side of the desk and a large central drawer. The latter is closed, but the others are all open, and 2 of them have been broken open forcibly.
Okay. Is there anything left to...
On the open ones,
Investigate?
there's nothing, but you
Okay.
could check the locked one. You could try to open it.
I would like to do that.
But do you have any tools?
No, not at all.
Well, you can always tell Bragg that something scary is in it and try to make him smash it.
I mean, I can punch pretty hard.
Well, then show me. Give me a strength
I
check.
do like... Do you know like the Bruce Lee 5-inch or 1-inch punch or whatever?
Okay. Just
I
against
put my
the
hand
lock.
out like... Yeah.
Nice. Then
I put my hands... My attacks... I mean, I need another level before my attacks are magical, but I'll try it anyway.
okay.
22 to hit.
Yeah, you hit it.
Okay. And I deal 8 points of damage.
I don't know how much.
Bludgeoning.
Let me see if locks have a stats.
There is something, I think.
You encounter a level 22 lock.
Yeah,
Roll for initiative.
Objects.
Welcome to Dark Souls.
It doesn't, so let's say that you smashed it, like with a 22. Yeah, it's fucking gone.
Oh.
And part of the drawer too, like you've made a hole where the lock was.
Yeah, that's probably what. If it was wooden, I would have probably went for the wood and not the lock. But
You're a magical 2 feet
Okay.
cat, 2 meter cat. You can do whatever you want.
okay, what's inside?
You find 2 vials of lesser healing potion, like
Oh,
and also you
I-
find a weird implement, like a vial too, more like a I don't know how to say it. Yeah, it's like a container, like for the potion ones, but this
Oh, but
has strange
empty.
markings and it's empty.
The name of that is a phylactery.
It's phylactery. And Audrey can see it has some magic in it.
Okay.
It has transmutation magic.
Okay, I told that to you, Beast. There's something there.
Interesting. Do you know what it is?
Can I roll for Arcana or something?
You should have to use investigate. You know that it emits some magic. You can see its transmutation.
Mm-hmm.
but apart from that, and it's the last glimpses of your detect magic, so it vanishes before your eyes. But
Okay.
you don't know what it does. You just know that it has that kind of markings, to say it somehow.
Okay. So I cannot know anything. Only with investigation, or even.
I can try to identify it, but it will take some time.
Fuck. Where is this? Where is this? Where is this?
If you want to, we can wait. I can do it now and take out the pearl.
I think you can bring it, and this is not a safe place. Let's do it later, right?
Okay, good for me.
Oh, this is my opinion.
Okay. Who would like the other healing potion?
I think I can do it by myself, so it's better that maybe you or Bragg or
Yeah, I would
Maybe
say
Bragg.
you and Brack are the ones who.
I give it to Brock.
I take it. And also, I could have a sip of that liquid. I know that it's not very intelligent, but if it was with 2 magical potions, maybe.
It's empty. It's empty.
Ah, okay. Then
And
I cannot have
I'll share with you this, but please don't metagame, please, guys.
Okay.
I'll send you. I have for this item. I have a thing.
Oh,
Well,
I see, but it's a taker.
I'm not even going to look at it.
Okay,
okay.
but it's only the flask. Sorry, the phylactery.
Okay, the phylactery now.
Okay. Anything else in this room that seems of interest?
Nothing special. Like you've seen the you've seen the drawer, and there's nothing special here.
Okay.
Let's keep moving. The quicker we find what we're looking for, the quicker we'll be out.
Okay.
As you move back to the entrance hall, Audrey looks at the tracks that he saw before, and he can detect 2 of them that follow the main corridor.
They're falling.
They're going around here, like
Okay.
towards the room in the back.
The
Okay,
potion of lesser healing is 2d4 plus 2, right?
Yes.
Alright.
No, it's 2d4 or 1d4. I'm not sure now.
I think the lowest one is 2d4 plus 2.
Then it's a lesser one. I don't know.
I'll check.
I trust
Alright.
it. I trust
Yeah,
you.
2d4 plus 2.
Then
the lowest
that's one.
Okay.
You have these stairs that go up, and you have these 2 other rooms here.
The steps, you say the steps are going that way in the north?
The stairs are going up, and the steps are going through this corridor here. Let's say north.
I would say to go north. What do you think? Let's clarify the ground level. No?
Yeah, agreed.
Yes.
Always
Yeah.
right.
No,
It's okay.
This time left.
It's some kind of right. It depends on where you are looking to. Okay. So we start to walk on this corridor.
Yeah.
You have to go, Fernando.
If you have to go, Fernando, we can.
It's up to you. It's up to you.
We can continue on Sunday if you want.
Yeah, that works for me.
I can try on Sunday. Yes, I cannot confirm for you now, but we can check it.
Should be fine.
I'm okay on
If
this.
you want to play, if you want to play today a bit more, for me it's not a problem. You know.
No, I prefer if we can be all here.
Okay.
So I'll say this weekend will be the last until July. Like on the 4th of July we can 5th.
Yeah.
Let's not drop the Americans for their special day.
America.
Yeah, if you want to play next time, we'll have to be on the 5th of July.
So you mean next week you can make it?
Next week,
can.
I won't be able to do it.
Okay.
Let
All right.
Problem.
I will can the 5th of July because it's close. Well, we can speak it. Talk about this in WhatsApp chat.
Okay, yeah, but I mean,
Okay.
until the 5th, I won't be able. If you can't, then let's do it on the next week. Like,
Okay.
I'll have all the afternoon for it, so we can do it on
Okay,
the 9th
then
or whatever.
Let me check for this Sunday if I can do something, and I will
Amazing.
tell you on the WhatsApp. Okay. Let me confirm. I don't know if we have some
And that's
appointments or what.